Hi, Farmer Carrie. What's going on at the farm this summer?
Mr. Lavasser, we have a lot of fun things going on this summer. And first one thing I was going to show you were the popcorn plants. Look how well they're growing. Dakota Black, we're going to have little purple popcorn kernels. But you know what else? You can volunteer at the school farm. And look, here's the Wood family. They are helping with our scarlet runner bean plants that are sometimes go wild and crazy, and they need to be helped to curl up the poles. So see, Melissa and her daughters Ella and Juliet and Isabel, who's not here right now, they've been coming for 4 or 5 years every year, and they help us make these beans grow tall and do trellising and all sorts of other things. So that's one of the fun things. Thank you so much for helping. All right, let's go to the second fun thing. So you know what the second fun thing is? It's the summer solstice. Do you know what that is? The summer solstice, it was last Saturday, is the longest day of the year. And one of the reasons I'm standing here is because can you see how high the sun is in the sky? Now, the summer solstice, that longest day of the year, the sun is so high in the sky. And you know what the winter solstice is? That's the shortest day of the year. And on the winter solstice, the sun barely comes up over those trees. This whole terrace is in a shadow. And sometimes if it snows, the snow doesn't melt. So that's a fun thing, how the day is long and then it gets short. Now that of course affects all of our planting and growing and all sorts of things. But that's the second fun thing is now is the summer solstice and the days are getting shorter. Can you believe it? Summer is coming and it's going to be warm and sunny, but the days are getting shorter. Okay, let's see the third fun thing. Our macaw ozette potatoes. Do you remember last March when we dug a trench and we planted all the potatoes here? Well, they sprouted and we've been filling them in, and now you can hardly tell there was a trench here because it's all filled in and the potatoes have grown up and they're looking so beautiful. And what's that? Well, that's a potato flower. And people have been emailing me and asking, Farmer Carrie, is it normal for my potatoes to be flowering? Yes. Potatoes flower. Now, we don't use potato seeds from the flower when we plant potatoes. We use the tubers. But a potato flower is a sign that the potato in the ground is now starting to make baby potatoes. Sometimes what people like to do is they like to eat the little baby potatoes. Let me see if I can find one. Oh, they're kind of fun to find. I feel a little round thing. Oh, now that's a little baby potato. See that little thing? Now, I would say that's a little small to eat, but I just wanted to show you that when they're flowering, you can find little baby potatoes. Some people like to eat these little new potatoes, but most people, what they like to do is let the potato grow all summer long. Then you know what it does? It dies. It turns brown and yellow and it dies. And that's the sign that all the energy from the sun and all the energy from the potato has gone, the potato plant has gone down into the potatoes and they're in the ground ready for you to eat. And that's going to happen this fall, and we're going to dig them up for the harvest feast. So I wanted to show you our little potato plants that are actually now getting pretty big, and our little baby potatoes. I think I'll take that home and eat it. All right, let's go see, the fourth fun thing. Okay, here we go. Oh, on the way to our fourth fun thing, I want to show you our trellises for the vortex beans. Remember, we got the T-posts, and now Wayne, he pounded them in, and we have these hog panel, and they haven't really started to grow up yet. They're still babies, but can you see how they're going to grow up? And then we'll have our ridgepole, and then they're going to grow a big tunnel. So here we are. It's the summer solstice. A little few days after, and we've got our hog panel up and our trellises up. So let's see how fast they grow and if we can get a tunnel by fall. Yeah? Now, let's go Over here, I hear noise. Oh, Sarah! I'm walking over all our grass mulch. Sarah, hi! You're harvesting the carrots for when now, aren't you? Oh my goodness, they're so big. That's fantastic. And we're gonna plant basil now, right? All right. Thank you so much for harvesting those. Okay, let's go see what's happening with our robin family. So let me see what's happening with our mama bird. She's there, but you know what? I know that her baby's hatched because the other day I saw the mama and the papa bird and they both had worms in their mouths, and we were standing right here, and one after another, the mama and the papa bird came and fed their little babies worms, and I saw them leap up with their big mouths, their big beaks, and they fed them the worms. So right now I think she's just kind of sitting on top of them, keeping them warm, but there's little baby birds there that hatch, so I wonder if we'll catch them fledging like we did the last time. Bye, mama bird. Okay, let's go check out the camas. So you all know how much I love these camas. Now, the other day I was walking through here kind of checking on things, and I heard a special noise. Listen to this. Do you hear that rattle sound? I heard that and I went, oh my goodness, I hear rattling. I kicked these guys right here. I kicked them and I said, those are camas seeds in their seed pods. Remember the other week we looked at the seed pods? They were all still kind of not hardened up and they were green. And now look what they've done in the sun we've just had. They have turned into, look at that. Look at all those, watch this. Oh, there we go.
That's a lot of seeds, Farmer Carrie.
Yeah, some of them are going to make little baby camas because they went there, but now I can harvest our camas seed and we can have lots more camas. So these are our camases that have now gone to seed, and you can see all where they're turning brown. And then there was another amazing thing with these native plants. Over here, right here, I thought, what the heck is this thing? I don't recognize that. It's our chocolate lily seed pod. Isn't that amazing? Well, speaking of seed pods, there's a poppy seed pod. Plants have amazing ways they make seeds, isn't it? So that's the the chocolate lily seed pod. I thought that was very cool shape and not expected. And then these, I thought that our nodding onions were like at their peak before, but they're getting even better. Aren't they adorable? Those little nodding onions. They're so cute. And then there's actually a plant that they gave us from Pacific Rim Institute, and I'm going to have to ask him what the heck it is. Look at those sweet little things.
Farmer Carrie, have you ever eaten camas root before, like the Native Americans?
The bulb?
The bulb, yes.
No, I haven't, but it might be fun to do because we have camas sprinkled all over the garden. You harvest it in the late summer, then you have to cook it a really, really, really long time. But we should do that. That could be a really fun thing. Let's do it.
Good idea.
All right, now, what's the fifth fun thing? Okay, let's go find it. So, Mr. Levasseur, on our way to the fifth fun thing, look at our pumpkin vines. Oh my goodness, they are growing so tall. Do you remember the last video we did about these just a few weeks ago, and it was down to about there? And now you can actually see this is called a long pie pumpkin. They're long and skinny rather than round, and it's very vigorous, isn't it? So, oh my goodness, this pumpkin is growing so much faster than I thought. I thought our peas would be done by the time these got up here. So now we're going to have to figure out how to have our pumpkin tunnel start at the same time we've got our peas to eat and harvest. That's a good problem to have, right? So, wow, our pumpkin trellis is rocking it. Okay, let me see if I can find the fifth fun thing. You know what? I have been walking all over the farm looking for one of these little fifth fun things to show you, but I can't find one. Over in the carrot patch, we were weeding the other day, and you know, there's lots of little ladybugs. You know what ladybugs look like, right? But have you ever seen a ladybug larva? Oh my goodness, I saw one crawling on the ground. I took a picture for you, but all you can see is dirt. It's hiding so well. First, the ladybugs start out with little yellow eggs, and then they hatch into that funny looking ladybug larva. Isn't it amazing? Then it goes to what's called the pupa stage, and then finally it becomes one of those adorable little ladybugs that we love.
And you know what? Those ladybug larvae and the ladybugs eat lots and lots of aphids. So if you have aphids somewhere, maybe on your kale or somewhere else, see if you can find some.
So I'm over here in our flower circle because, you know, maybe if I look long and hard enough, I could find some eggs underneath leaves, or I could find the little larva crawling around on the ground, or I could see a pupa, and then maybe I'd find a ladybug. But I'd have to spend a little bit of time looking. Now, we have actually a lot of cool things here. We've got sunflowers and cosmos and amaranth and zinnias, and these are quinoa, different colors of quinoa. We're gonna have a lot of fun watching this grow. Oh, and alyssum. But I wanted you to realize that bugs, when we see bugs for insects, there's lots of different parts of their life cycle, and you can start looking under leaves and looking at little crawly things, and sometimes those crawly things are the larval stage of a good bug. So whenever we get pictures, we're going to share them with you, but I wanted you to kind of start looking for all those different life cycles, especially if you see that really cool ladybug larva. That's the funnest one of all. All right, well, Mr. Lavasser, those are the 5 fun things this week, the first week of summer vacation. And you know what? You guys are on summer vacation, but remember, farmers don't go on vacation in the summer. We have to take our vacation in the winter when everything's cold and everything's resting and the soil is quiet. So we're still working here in the summer. And remember what I said at the beginning, you can come volunteer. All right. See you, Mr. Lavasser.
Thank you, Farmer Carrie. The garden has just grown so much in the last week.
I know, isn't it amazing?
I'm going to sign up to volunteer too.
Great. Okay. See ya.
Bye, Farmer Carrie.
Bye.